Heroes and Villains of Justice for Hire, and anybody that's associated with ReelwUrld, our social film studio that is producing Justice for Hire. This update's for you. In the future, going forward, likely most updates will be for both communities, and that's because we have a lot going on and very little time. And so I want to get right to this update and give you some ways you can help too. The first thing is that, look, we have to get in front of lots of people because we are producing a show with a global community, and that's never been done before, and the community is building so much value. And people need to know it exists. And simultaneously, we're also running an equity crowdfunding campaign on WeFunder so that we can raise more cash by having people invest in the company, own part of the company, and expand out what we're doing so we can produce even bigger shows and make Justice for Hire bigger and more shows, because not everybody is into action. Some people may want sci-fi or fantasy, and we're going to be producing all of that with communities. The same way we're doing with JFH. So if you're not already on JFH, justiceforhire.app, you can go in there right now and become part of the cast immediately. So anything that you can do to help us spread the word is helpful. Share wefunder.com/ReelwUrld, ReelWurld. Share justiceforhire.app. Let people know what we're doing, because that is the number one. And so our upcoming live streaming, which is part of this announcement, this update, that starts Monday. We're live streaming on Twitch the editing of JFH Season 1. That starts Monday. So it's a huge deal because Season 0 is already out. You can watch all 4 episodes that we call our starter pack right now on the app. You can watch it on YouTube. You watch it in lots of different places. But after millions of views on our first episode, we're just really, really pumped to keep all this going. Folks that are in this upcoming season so far, because there will be more of you, expect contracts tonight. That's one of the things I've been working on this week that has been taking time, which that's what I mean by less time. So you are getting contracts tonight because we want everybody who's associated with Justice for Hire, when this stuff is monetized, for you to get paid. So contracts are coming. What else? This past Monday, again, with building value, we had a wonderful podcast with Chip Massey, who is the former FBI hostage negotiator. He is a ReelwUrld advisor, and he is also helping us with Justice for Hire. And anybody in our cast or a part of our community can talk to Chip. Like, we had heroes on from JFH asking great questions on Monday, this past Monday. And this coming Monday, we have Jeff Gomez. Jeff Gomez is the world's leading transmedia producer. He is the man responsible for Spider-Man being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's worked with James Cameron on the Avatar series, Pirates of the Caribbean series with Jerry Bruckheimer, advises Kathleen Kennedy, the Star Wars franchise. So Jeff is a huge deal. He's also a ReelwUrld advisor, and anyone from our community, even if you're not in our community yet, just come. You can come to our podcast, our live recording of it on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and we'll post a link to that. What else do I have here? We have new cast members. So I want to share this. So many new cast members. Actually, this past week, there's been a lot of folks coming on at JFH. So I want to give a shout out to Captain Storms, to Angel Nunez, to The Crow, to Shadowhawk, to Monkey, Thunderclap, Kitsu, Spaz, Venom, Cody, OG Baby J, Mr. Midnight Nugget, Blush Royale, Spider-Man, Robert, Incognito, Jim Biggles, Fire Fist, Dr. Demonical, The Balance, Tony, Malice, Goldie, Conniverous, oh, that's a nice one, Pierce, Amswar, wow, that's a lot of new heroes, Fair Television, Morgue, shout out to all of you. I think I already gave a shout out to Stargax the Destroyer, who I know from YouTube, so happy that he's on board. Juria, Flair, Black Web, Trick Shot, Funny Tony, Josh, Moo, Master Kim, Rin Fair, Zero, T. So a lot of you guys just join. I mean, that's actually more than I expected. That was a very long shout out. So a lot of new folks. Welcome to the Justice for Hire community. And let's see, we have new missions on the app. New missions on justiceforhire.app. It's a fairly big deal. As a matter of fact, we have 10 missions out now. Today, we put out 4 missions. We normally put them out, or we intend to put them out once a week, but because we're doing so much, it is very tough to actually just do something very simple, like press the button and release. So we just put 4 out today. And now you can just go on there. Remember, missions affect the cinematic universe. It affects the larger story, while challenges are really about your story. Don't necessarily affect the entire cinematic universe, even though maybe one day they will. But it's really about your story challenges. So you can take on any of those missions now. I just did a challenge today. I was trying to do a jump kick off of a scooter, which didn't work out at all. So, but I took on the spin challenge, spin move challenge, and you'll see that. I'm Jan on the app too. So it's you'll find me. I'm Jan out of character and in character. And if you don't know what that means, just go to justifforhire.app right now and you'll see exactly what that means. What else? Live editing, you already know about that. And finally, today, our billion superheroes. We're going to help 1 billion people become superheroes in movies and shows. That's our mission for ReelwUrld, our social film studio. And that new updated messaging is now on our WeFunder page. And you'll see an updated video as well that clarifies that. Because it's really important for people just to get what we're doing right away. Like we're building a really sophisticated tool for the film and television industry. That's what Justice for Hire is a proof of. But the bottom line is that if you're not the hero of your own story and feeling awesome about the seeing yourself cinematically in that epic, within the language of cinema, then we're not getting the point across, so you have to feel great about it, and I have to feel great about it when I do it, because I'm user zero. I'm over here testing stuff out on my own, and then I'm like, okay, let's work with other people and see if this will work for them too, and our whole team works on this kind of stuff so we can provide you guys with the best experience possible. So but we're always starting it, so trust me, I'm testing this stuff myself. And to as somebody who's worked in film and shot on actual film, and saying, okay, cool, we need to make this easier. We need to shoot it on our phones. It needs to be fun and fast and cool. So